So before we start, Alicia, I want to say thank you so much for accepting my invitation to come on the podcast. I appreciate it so much.
Well, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Not a problem, not a problem. It looks very sunny over there today.
Yeah, it's beautiful out.
Nice, nice. So I'm gonna get started, okay?
Okay.
All right. So your first question is talk about your life story from when you were a child all to way now.
Okay. So my name is Alicia, and I was adopted. I was a foster child from 3 to about 13, 14. I was adopted by people who was just all about the money. They didn't care about who I was. They just wanted that check. So for me, I always say I was like Cinderella. They had their kids where they would, shop for them. And while they sit down, I'm the one that's cleaning the house and I'm cooking and this and that. So that was my life. Um, During that time, I got pregnant at 16, excuse me, 17. And it was a blessing in disguise. You know why? Because my adopted parents kicked me out. So I wasn't in that household. But now life is life. I'm pregnant. The father's not around. Um, I didn't have anywhere to go. I went to a teenage pregnancy shelter. And that's where I have my baby. And then I have another child. And just throughout my life was about just chasing love. Um, I was in relationships that I shouldn't have been in because I wanted that love, right? So
Right.
any love is or attention is better than no attention. So I had two kids. Years later, I gotten married, got a divorce. I so for me, I didn't know what love is because I never seen it. I never felt it. I never seen it. So when I got married, um, I remember my ex-husband saying, "You want to get married?" And I was just like, "Okay," just because I wanted that family life, but didn't know what it was or what it meant to be in a healthy relationship. So I got a divorce in 2014. So when I got a divorce, I said to myself, this is not going to be my life. I can't keep pointing fingers at my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriends, and that's what I was doing instead of looking at myself. And that's when I went on my um, healing journey. And I started my podcast about maybe 4 years ago, just telling my story. I have a story to tell. And I know I'm not the only one who's been through what I've been through. And what I went through in my childhood, I took it to my adult life. But I didn't know it at the time. And and one of the things was just um, chasing love. Like I said, being in relationships that I shouldn't have been in, and I have low self-esteem. But when I started my healing journey, everything started to come out. And I was just thinking to myself, this is the reason I do the things I do. Because I didn't know. One of the things was my birthday. I never celebrated my birthday. My kids used to be like, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm just like, "Ah, it's just another day." But I come to realize the reason I was like that because my parents never celebrated. It was just another day.
Right.
So I had like little aha moments during my healing journey, and I'm still healing because I have I had daddy issues, abandonment issues, self-esteem, low self-esteem. So, yep.
Yeah. Well, you definitely been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and God has definitely blessed you to be here today.
Yes,
Definitely continue. I want to say shout out to all the single mothers out there. It's not easy.
no, it's not. And especially when you never had a family, like I was just winging it, because I didn't know what I was doing. But
Right.
I'm so grateful. I have three children that are, well, three young adults that came out pretty good. I can't complain.
I definitely
So,
believe God definitely helped you raise them. So
oh yes, yes. There was many times I wanted to give up, Des, many times because I couldn't handle it, you know. But
right.
I had to look at my kids and say, what I went through, foster kids, do I want my kids to go through that? Heck no. So, I had to put my big girl panties on and do what I had to do. Not saying that it was peachy cream, but I did it. And I have to say, I have my youngest child is by my ex-husband who was there for her. So I've been on both sides of the fence.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mhm.
And I know your children are very proud of the woman that you have become today. So,
Yeah, yes, they are. They are.
and how old are your children?
So 35, 33, and 21.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, your next question is, how did losing your vision unexpectedly shift your identity, especially after working in the healthcare field for so long?
Ooh, it shifted tremendously because I'm used to helping people. And in the beginning, I needed someone to help me, in which I never had help. So me asking for help is hard. It's very hard. And when I worked in the healthcare, that's what I love to do. That's all I know. I worked there for since I was 18. And now, I can't do what I used to do, you know. But I'm helping others in a different way. So I guess we'll talk about that
Oh, absolutely, we will.
later.
Most definitely. So, my next topic is, how did your children support you during that time period we're speaking of now?
Um, so my son was in the Navy, so he was overseas. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she was pregnant at the time. Um, she actually was 8 months pregnant, and then I have a youngest one. who was still in high school, going through her teenage years, and now she has to take care of me. She has to be my eyes. She came with me to the doctor's visits. Um, we lived in New York, so we had to take the train to the hospital. I had an 8-hour surgery. Now, mind you, she is 16 years old. She waited in the waiting room for me. She had to be my eye, and she just guided me. So I know, I'm so grateful she was there.
Absolutely. Shout out to your youngest.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, all of them,
Yep.
shout out to all of them because they all did different things. But the youngest one, she was in the house, so she had to, you know, be there for me, and she was.
Now, out of your children, which ones do you think are exactly like you are, like personality wise?
Ooh, my oldest daughter, she is a warrior. She just beat cancer last week. So when I say she is better than me, because this girl, she takes care of her two sons, my grandkids, getting chemo, getting radiation, still working, and she she is strong. She's a strong woman. So she's a warrior. She's more like me, yes. But they all have different traits. Hmm.
She definitely got that warrior spirit in her. She's like,
Hmm.
not today, cancer, not
That's
today.
it. That's it. Yep. Very proud of her. All of them.
Absolutely. And I'm sure they support each other in any way they can. So
Yes, they do.
nice. So you were talking about your healing journey. So
Hmm.
my next question is, can you expand on the healing journey and how is it going today?
So in 2015, and after my divorce, like I said earlier, about pointing fingers at everyone else and not looking at myself, I just say, you know what? I stopped dating and I stopped dating because I didn't want no distractions. I wanted to focus on me. So, and that's what I've been doing and still doing. I'm just saying positive things to myself. Um, I was watching motivational speakers and going to women conferences just to build my confidence and really like dive deep into what Alicia likes and who is Alicia.
Yes. Focusing on your inner self.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, during this healing journey, did you see like any therapists or anything, or just like your inner circle, like your close friends and family help you during this time, even now?
I didn't, but I wanted to find a therapist. I actually still do. But for me, I just was looking forward. I was just jumping into, like I said, from YouTube to here's the thing. When you are on your healing journey, God sends people. And I have, and he did send you people. Her name is Yipa, um, on YouTube. I met this spiritual family, and we are still close now. Um, so yes, I do. God did send the amazing people to help me with this journey, and they still are helping me. I have Sula spirits. There's a number of people, Oyemi. So I'm very thankful.
That just shows further proof that God is definitely watching over you.
Yes, yes.
So my next topic is, why did you start a 7-week self-love class?
Oh, okay. I started it because, like I said earlier, I didn't have, um, I didn't know what self-love was. I didn't know what, just, I didn't know how to love myself. And throughout my healing journey, I had to learn that. And I wanted to show other women or men, I don't discriminate, how to
Hmm.
love yourself. It's so important because we look for other people to love us, but we we don't love ourselves. And that's the main thing. When you start loving yourself, everyone around you can feel it because energy is real.
Right.
So that's why I started it.
Yes. And definitely people are attracted to positive energy. So,
Yes. And guess what? And if you have negative energy, you are going to get negative people because they
right.
feel it, right? So
Yep. I always believe the universe is always listening.
always, always. And that's why you have to talk positive, speak positive things into your life. Here's the thing I always say, you could be sleeping and you have to get up. Oh, I gotta get up. And then, and then you stub your toe. Usually, what happens throughout the day? You usually have a bad day
right.
because that's the first thing you said. Oh, I gotta go to this job and life sucks for me. So I try to speak positive into my life. I do.
That's the best way to live each and every
Hmm.
day. Because not every day is going to be perfect. There'll be some days it'll be a little bumpy, and then you just got to try to get yourself back on the right path to finish through the rest of your day.
Hmm. You're right. Yeah.
So, my next question is, what advice would you give your younger self in your current form?
Oh, okay. I would tell her, and I did that. I went back to each 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 age, and I just was talking to her and to let her know you're not stupid, you're not ugly, you're not what people say that you are. You're going to work, and I just said you're going to work at it. You're going to prove to yourself that you are not these nasty words that people are telling you. You are something, somebody. You are worthy. And now I would tell her to love yourself. Love yourself.
It may take her a little bit to get it, but as she gets older, she'll eventually understand, like, well, this is what my inner self was telling me all these years ago.
Right.
So, what is one of the biggest lessons you learned in life as a kid that you still apply today?
So the biggest lesson I've learned is sometimes you you have to listen to what you are saying, because people could tell you that you're not going to be this and you want this or whatever. How do you feel? Listen to your heart, listen to your gut. That's the biggest one. Listen to your gut. And another thing is have gratitude. That's the one. I always have gratitude of things that I have and the things that are coming. So that is the biggest one.
Yeah, I feel like not enough people are grateful for the things that they have in their life. They always want
Right,
more and more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more out of your life, but you gotta
right,
appreciate the thing that you currently have present day.
right. I used to tell my youngest, I used to tell her to keep her area clean, her room clean. Because I always say, like, well, God is not going to bless you with a bigger place, and you can't even keep your room clean.
Right.
So, yep.
It's like you want to move out your own. You gotta do the basics first. Just keep your room clean. It's just a room. Imagine trying to keep a house clean on your own.
Right.
Absolutely. So my next question is, why did you write a self-healing journal slash workbook?
I wrote that. It's a 30 days self-healing workbook journal because it's all the things that I did, the affirmation, the prompt. And I did a workbook so you can write the things down that your answers, and then you could look back because it just don't stop. You still say the affirmations, you still do the journal prompt, and that's what I that's what I did, and I wanted to share it with women, men, teenagers.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very helpful information for people who've been through any type of trauma in their life.
Yes, it is. And I
So,
enjoyed writing it
yep,
because I know that it's going to help someone, So,
absolutely. I
hmm
totally agree. So my next question is a bonus question, actually.
okay.
So, in your words, how has dating changed from, say, 10, 20 years ago to now, from your personal experience?
Well, okay, so I stopped dating. It's been over 10 years I haven't dated, so I can't tell you now. But what I can tell you is I can spot a red flag now than when I was in my 20s and 30s. I am more aware of myself, and I'm not chasing love like I was in my 20s and 30s. So I'm just taking my time. If love comes, I'm open to it, but I'm not chasing it. It's not um, like number one on my list. When that person comes and when God sends him to me, yes, I am open. But until then, I'm okay with myself. Being by myself.
And I feel like a lot of people today are afraid to be by themselves because there's some people out there who have the fear of loneliness or fearing
Right,
of dying alone. So,
right. Well, by me being by myself, like I said, I was on my healing journey. So I got to know myself. And there's some things that no, I didn't like about myself, that I discovered. So I'm glad I'm by myself and really got to know me. I got to know, what I like. I didn't know what I like, what I wanted or anything. And I got to know that just by being by myself because I had no distraction.
right. I feel like if people take more time to get to know themselves, you will see a better version of yourself.
Oh, yes. Yes. I agree.
And then your next question is we spoke on this earlier. So, growing up in foster care, how did it affect you in your adult life? Would you like to expand further on that?
So what, like I said earlier, just chasing love.
Yeah.
Just chase because that's all I wanted. I got adopted by a family who I thought would be my second chance of love, and it wasn't. My mother and father, which I met my father years later. That might be another show. I might have to come back for that. Yeah, but yeah, my mother couldn't take care of of me. So I thought I had a second chance um to be with a family, and it wasn't. So like I said, just chasing and chasing, just chasing for to be wanted and to feel love.
Right.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's nothing better than actually experiencing real love, especially when it's for
Right,
the first time, whether it's from a significant other or family. And sometimes the crazy thing, you can experience love from a stranger. It's like, what?
right. Well, you know what? Your mother and your father are your first. So when you don't have it, and like I said, yes, I got adopted by a couple, but it wasn't a healthy love. I never seen what love is. So by me getting married, it's like I had no role models. I'm just jumping into a marriage, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, it's like sitting there throwing something at the board and hoping it sticks.
Right. You're right.
Absolutely. And that can be a scary thing when you're trying something new. In your mind, you're going into it, you're happy, there's a lot of joy, and you're like, man, this is it. I hope this works.
Right. Well, here's the thing. People think that marriage is the wedding, the ring, and this. There's so much more to a marriage that people
Yeah,
forget. It's just not you, it's two people coming in as one. And if the other person has issues, it's not going to work because we both trying to make it. But if none of us seen real love or and I'm not saying my ex-husband, that was his situation, but if none of us see what real love is all about, how can it work?
I totally agree. I feel like, unfortunately, these days, um, the word love just gets thrown around and people don't actually follow through with the action that comes with it, or people get married and the first sight of trouble, people want to quickly get a divorce. It's like,
Divorce. I know. I know. You're right.
I'm like, man, what was the point you going through the process of getting married and all that stuff? And if the first sight of trouble, you want to end it.
Well, people are getting married for the wrong reasons, or they having babies for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
Material, oh, the guy got married, has money, and now, you want a baby by it's just ridiculous.
right. Now, I can see if somebody wants to end the marriage if somebody's abusing them
Oh,
in
yes.
any way or cheating on them. I understand it. I totally get it.
Mhm.
But if it's a small issue that can be worked out, just talk it out. Talk
Just
it out.
talking.
Or if you can't fix it amongst yourself, get somebody from the outside to help you.
Right, right. But that's what real marriage is all about. A lot of times these people don't want to get married and they looking to get out the marriage. So any little, thing that happens, they're happy. Let's get a divorce. They don't want to get married. They don't want to stay in a marriage.
Right. Absolutely. That's why a lot of people are just happy being by themselves because there's a lot
Yeah.
of fear.
Yes.
Especially you've been cheated on in the past and been through heartbreak. You're terrified to get
Mm-hmm.
back in a relationship. And I also think a lot of people make a mistake if they just got out of a relationship and they want to get back in another one so quickly. You didn't give yourself time to heal.
They didn't give themselves time to heal. They didn't give themselves to really find themselves, you know? Yeah, and you're right. A lot of people are just jumping into relationships and not, looking, healing them and really finding out what they want.
Absolutely. You're just repeating the cycle over and over again.
That's it. That's it. And I've been there. I've been there, and that's why I had to go on my healing journey.
I always feel like life is your greatest teacher. Even though your
Mhm.
parents are supposed to be your teachers when you're growing up before you get in the real world and stuff like that, I feel like once you get in the real world, your life becomes your greatest teacher then.
Yep. Yes. Yes. It's funny. I saw on social media, there was a young girl who was crying. She was like, "I don't want to be an adult."
Hmm.
She said, "Right." And you know what? We all been there. We all been there where, I'd
Yep.
rather be home. My parents are paying for everything. Now I'm on my own, and the light bill, the rent, car note, everything that your parents was telling you is coming true, and it's a wake up call.
Absolutely. It's like, well, I tried to tell you to be a kid as
Yeah.
long as you could.
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
I'm like, don't rest. You only get one childhood. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That is it.
So, final question is what message do you want people, especially women and mothers, to take from your story of resilience?
Ooh, okay. I really want them to know that they are more than enough and really think about that. They are more than enough. And when they know that, everything else is going to be okay because that means you know who you are, what you want. This you know that things that you're not going to put up with anything because you know you are enough. And that listen, that is my podcast. I am more than enough. And I put period at the end because put a stamp on it because that's who I am. And I want mothers, daughters, men, boys, I want them to know they aren't enough. They don't have to put up with nonsense or BS.
Absolutely. Y'all hear that? Y'all are more than enough. No matter what a person tells you, you are
Yeah,
more than enough.
that's right. That's right.
So at this point in my pod, I always turn it over to my guests, and you can ask me any question that you want.
Okay. Any question about anything?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So why did you start your podcast?
So I've always been into listening to a variety of different podcasts, whether it's business, finance, sports, just anything that I'm interested in. I always listen to podcasts. So I figured one day, why not I try it? So I started with a close part of my friends doing episodes just to see how I like it. And then I ended up falling in love with it the more and more I did it. And I always get to know people from different parts of the world, different parts of walk in life. Um, just networking. I'm a sponge. I like to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I just love networking, getting to know people. So
Okay. And how long have you had your podcast?
about 3 years now.
Okay. And you are on Spotify and what else?
So I'm on Spotify and I'm on Apple as well.
And what, hmm, how am I going to say this? So how was your childhood?
Hold on,
Hello?
say that again. You were cutting in and out. Say that again, please.
Oh, how was your childhood?
I would say it was pretty good. Absolutely. My mother raised us on her own. It was five of us, so she did everything. God rest her soul. She actually passed away at the end of January this year from stage 4 cancer. So
Oh, my condolences. Mm.
yeah. So definitely thanks to my mom, my siblings. They definitely helped my childhood be a positive experience, kept me away from trouble in the street and stuff like that. So
That's wonderful. My
yes.
condolences to the family. And do you get along with your siblings?
Um some yes, some no, because a lot of drama happened during the time of my mother's passing along the way. So eventually, it hopefully will get back to that point, but it's going to definitely take some time of healing. So
You know, usually that's what happens during that time because some siblings think that another sibling is not doing as much as they are doing or just putting in the time. It's sad, but I hear that a lot, especially working in the healthcare.
absolutely. So I just feel like everything will get back to where it needs to over time. And I know my
Yeah,
mom is watching over all of us. So
yes. So okay, is this the podcast? I know you do the podcast. Do you do something else? Do you work somewhere else?
yes, so I work. I'm a father of two boys, and I am a content creator as well. I do a variety of different reactions on YouTube, and I also go to the gym between 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm always keeping busy.
Okay. And how old are your boys?
So 13 and 9.
Okay. Busy. So you saying busy. Are they in sports?
Yes, my oldest, he likes playing soccer and basketball. My youngest is in karate. He's about to get his green belt, so he'll be halfway to his black belt. So
Oh, wow. Nice. Very
yeah,
nice.
they're into art, into because they play Minecraft, so they're into building houses and stuff like that. So
That's great. So you said you have a YouTube, and what is your
yes, I
YouTube
do.
channel? For?
So my YouTube channel is lowercase PNUT followed by 4678.
And what is it about again?
So I do reactions to hip hop music, anime, and comedy.
Okay. Um, and do you do live videos on your YouTube?
Yes, I do as well because I have people always sending me requests of what they would like me to react to. So I'll do a certain amount of that, and then I'll do like a live stream talking to people, getting to know my followers. I actually just started up a Twitch channel where I'll be doing my gaming over there because I love playing video games too. So,
Okay, what is your favorite game?
oh my lord,
What is your
yeah.
favorite game and what kind of games do you like playing?
Oh man. So yeah, because I passed the gaming gene down to my kids.
Oh boy.
So yeah, yep. But they're in two different spaces of the gaming. My oldest is what I am now, like a casual gamer. Like I'll game, I have to be in the mood to game. My youngest is what I used to be. Like all I cared about was playing video games, beating the video game, beating the game. So and to answer your question, the game that I like to play now is like sports games, action games, adventure games, stuff like that mainly now.
Okay, do you stream?
Yes, I do stream absolutely on
Okay.
YouTube, and I'm gonna start on Twitch now too. So that's what I'm saying. I'm always active doing something.
Okay. So, when do you do your interviews, your live? Is there certain days or?
It usually depends on like the guest, like how me and you were conversating and setting up time and stuff like that. Got to find out what region the person lives in or what country. Sometimes it may be. It's all about me and the other person having free time to set up a time and date. Usually, so
Okay.
yep.
Okay. And do you play the game against your sons or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes,
So
yes,
that's
I
your
do.
time. That's your bonding time, right?
Absolutely, because I spent the summer playing basketball and playing at the park with them. I have two trash talkers, so
Uh-oh.
yeah, yeah. Especially my oldest. My oldest is a doppelganger of me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he likes to talk trash. So he's like, Dad, why you go so hard on me? I'm like, the more trash you talk to me, the more I want to beat you. So
Right, right. And he's just like that.
yeah, absolutely. I'm like, you can't talk trash. You're not winning.
I mean, that's good.
Yep.
So,
Do you have any more questions for me?
no, I was just thinking,
Okay.
because you threw it on me.
That's how I catch every one of my guests. I catch
Ah,
every one of my guests like that. They're not ready for that. I'm like, yes, you guys me anything you want. They're like, oh, really? I'm like, yup.
right. Because I would have had my list, of course, soon.
I always like to keep it as a surprise because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what the question is. I'm like, it could be anything. So
No, what I would have done, I would have wrote the questions, but I would have asked you I wouldn't have told you what the questions were, and I would have
Okay.
asked you when you told me to. Mhm.
Right. Got you. So, before we end this episode, is there any last words you'd like to leave with the audience? And do you have anything new coming up on the horizon?
I do, but I can't say it right now. I don't like saying things, and because anything can happen. I like to
Right.
surprise them, but I like them to follow me so I can tell them and they won't miss what I'm doing. So they can follow me at I am more than enough period underscore after each word on IG. They can follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, I am more than enough period podcast, and hit the bell. What else? TikTok, I'm more than enough, period. And also, they can get my journal slash workbook. Um, it's going to be on Amazon. So hopefully in a couple of days.
Oh, definitely keep me posted. I want a copy.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I do in person and virtual.
Okay.
Yes. What else? My self-love program, the 7 week self-love program. They can contact me. They can contact me on my Gmail. Gmail is IANTP22 at Gmail if they want to book my program. That
Gotcha.
should be it.
Y'all,
I hope I
y'all
got
make sure
everything
y'all
in.
follow her on all those sites that she just mentioned. Make sure y'all
R-
follow her, run her numbers up, the whole nine.
Yes, and don't forget my I do have my podcast. I am more than a period on Apple and Spotify.
I told y'all better. I'm telling you, y'all better follow her.
All over because I'm doing some great things. So
Nice.
I just don't want to say it and then like I said anything can happen. So I keep it hush.
Right.
But you got to
I
follow
understand.
me.
Right. That's how I feel. Like you don't want to ruin something for yourself. It's like just wait for it to happen.
Right, because I have done that. I did say something that I was doing, and then I ended up not doing it. So I'll keep it on hush for now.
Exactly. Like, yeah, me and God know what's going on. The world will find out when
Exactly.
it happens.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, Miss Torres, I want to thank you so much for once again coming on the Dez Experience. I appreciate it so much.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me. I really enjoyed myself. Um, keep doing what you're doing. You are amazing. And, God bless you.
I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And take care, and we'll talk soon. Well,
Absolutely.
you say, well, you're going to come on my platform.
Yes, absolutely. We just got to set it up. No doubt.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's set it up
All
soon.
right. Sounds good to me. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay. Well, you have a wonderful day, and thank you again.
No problem. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. You take care.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.